Good morning. It is the 2nd of August, 2022. People think they have a right, and people think they have reasons to have contempt in their hearts so they can make attempts to harm others. They'll even create rights. They'll even create reasons and excuses for having contempt or disdain for you so as to now justify mistreatment of you. They're really sneaky about it too. Petty excuses they'll make to have nose turned down contempt for you. Hair color, dress color, hairstyle, sports teams, politics, lipstick color or lack thereof, gender, music, faith, relevant news topics, sexuality or lack thereof, relevant news. What you think about Will and Chris? And then when you tell them what you believe, that's what you think? What? You shouldn't think like that. Any type of thing that you got a thought about or a topic or situation, or they want to know what you think so they can then be mad at you about what you think. They want to lure you into topics. She didn't say anything about that. He didn't say anything about that. He said a whole lot about that. Critics. All these critics to create a reason to be mean. Yeah. Age, size, because we all control freaks. People want to have their claws in you so they can get that money out your pockets. Had a customer this weekend. Oh, delightful Grace gets in the car. Grace has a friend. The friend sits directly behind me, and Grace sits off to my right as my rear passenger. The young lady behind me, Grace's friend, wants to talk about astrology the whole trip. We go from Constitution Avenue all the way up to H Street to some restaurant named Queen Vic. This is where these customers needed to go to Queen Vic, talking about astrology the whole way. The young lady behind me, yeah, and the stars, and this month, and that month, and Sagittarius, and all these, and just naming all. And when we plan our children, we're going to have our children, and we're going to try to plan it so that they come out as Leos. And just talking about astrology the whole way. Now, I understand somebody's probably peeped my little Facebook page and found out that, yes, my Christianity started as a Protestant in a Protestant church. So now I got to deal with someone being sarcastic and facetious and getting in my car behind me, because we're going to make sure you understand it's other people in the earth besides you, Protestant Christian lady. Let's talk about astrology the whole way, to get that thing all in there around to talk about astrology. So I say to Miss Grace, I said, Miss Grace, can I say something, please? Sure, she says. I said, Miss Grace, when I was raised in the church, Miss Grace, I want to share with you. The preacher taught us that they would teach us that astrology is taboo. It's something that we probably should stay away from. It was taboo in the strict part of the body of Christ. She says, yeah, I was raised Catholic, and astrology was not right for us to talk about either. So they still keep talking about it. So they go back into the conversation, still talking about astrology. I said, hey, Miss Grace, and the reason why, let me tell you the reason why they say astrology was taboo. Because when you all entangled in astrology, looking to this star, looking to that star, looking for disalignment, and it bypasses, that system bypasses your ability or your confidence in hearing directly from God. It makes you second guess, did you hear from God? Because now you got to go searching through all these principles and ideologies amongst astrology before you can make one decision about your life. I said, your mother could call you on the phone and say, I picked up a knitting kit from Michael's, and I think it'd be okay for you to try to learn how to start knitting. And you say, Mom, let me talk to my astrologist about that. And she said, oh yeah, I get it. Grace says, I get it. Because now you're walking on eggshells about everything in your life. You got to get some type of confirmation from somebody to get approval. You can't just sit down and knit something without somebody. That's not in the stars for you. And they understood, but they still went on talking about that astrology. And it was clearly made known to me that they were Catholic. And they get out to go to Queen Vic's. So, enough of that story. But the point that I'm trying to make is, there's a show on NPR called Snap Judgments. And people are constantly making snap judgments of whether they like you or they don't like you. And there's some big, big strongholds in society that say, these people aren't good enough. We'll just throw drugs in their community, wipe them out, and build over top of them. Contempt of how cultures think about one another. Oh yeah, it's a lot of cranes in the sky these days. Cranes on American territory. They keep telling us, recession, but they building and building and killing and killing and building and building and killing and making judgments that these people don't need to live, but these people get to come in the country and live in luxury over the people that they're killing, because they've made this judgment of contempt of who's worthy in the land. Ain't that right, McLean? Going to McLean, Virginia. Ain't hardly not any chocolate folk in McLean, Virginia. They looking at me crazy, like, what you doing in out? Trying to treat me like trash in McLean, Virginia, because my skin tone is offensive, because McLean is clean of too many chocolate people in McLean, Virginia. And Tyson's, and you see all these cranes. I wonder if she sees all these cranes we putting up throughout Virginia to make sure we bringing in people that we gonna sustain their lives. But you don't mean nothing to us, lady. It ain't but a matter of time before most of the chocolate people in the earth are phased out. You better know that's how we feel in our heart about you, chocolate lady. A lot of you got contempt in your hearts towards me and think you're going to handle me and treat me some kind of way. You think you got some right to come in my presence and talk to me some kind of way and carry me some kind of way. Mistreat me day in and day out, getting in my car. And then when catastrophe happens in your families and land, and how this can be happening to us? We so innocent. We don't do nothing wrong. Why could that? No, could that? Oh. But when you come in my presence, you mistreat me. Talk to me any kind of way. Handle me any kind of way. And then at the end of the day, no way. Eating popcorn. Let's eat some popcorn to some horror stuff. Popcorn. Let's go to creating movies with horror in it. Horrors of mistreating other people. Horrible. Then when it happened in real life, they playing. No. Then the horror go away for a couple of days. Then the next horror. Then they back to eating popcorn again. Yeah. In that movie, they called the black lady a stupid bee. Couple of days, they called me a fat bee. Oh, the other day was she a bipolar bee. Oh, Oh yeah, she, I ain't got time concerning this video to put all of the little dumb stuff, mean stuff y'all doing to me out there in the streets. Oh, shit, we don't know if we want her in our bathroom, come and use our bathroom. But they let all the foreigners come in. Just got here yesterday. Oh yeah, we'll take it. You don't want that? Let's treat her like she trash when she coming out. Oh, all these light-skinned little Hispanic new folk coming in the country. They spread out. We like European people. They come in, get treated like queens. Oh yeah, queens and kings. Europeans are wonderful. We love them so much, we're going to just wipe out D.C. and put them in D.C. And leave all of the chocolate people on the bus now, making homeless, putting no chair. The little girl say yesterday, they taking over the bus stops. Just sitting there, chill, homeless people sitting on the bus stop. But they put what they call them, the lady call them foreign investors. Foreign investors. Yeah. Treating them well. I'm born in America. Served my country. Teacher for several years. They don't want me to have a job. And then they give their little 18-year-old that just got in the country a job. 10 foreigners in Walmart got a job. That when I applied for a job at Walmart, they wouldn't give me a job. But they put 10 foreigners in as fake shoppers. Go snoop around them. Now, they hope they could put 10 fake shoppers around the black lady. But they wouldn't give the black lady money to have a job, to spend, to come in Walmart and buy my stuff. I'm done. Can't give me a job to work in Walmart, but you steadily concerned John, whoever the CEO of Walmart is, concerned if I'm stealing from your store.